Is it working now? Forgive me, people. I'm trying to get my stream to actually register and keep it online. I don't know why it's failing. Um, do. Are we working now? I hope. Anyways, welcome to my stream. For people on YouTube's end of things, this is being streamed live and then posted to YouTube at a later date. So if you ever want to come check me out live, a link should be in the description of the video and my YouTube profile. The link tree will take you to the TikTok, the Twitch, the YouTube, and the Teams YouTube. Immortal Reapers. We are trying to grow in numbers and make ourselves more present during tournaments and get a higher standing in tournaments. So we do games such as COD and all that. But for right now, I'm streaming Genshin. There is a story quest I have been saving for stream here. It's Emily's quest. As well as there is currently an event, Energy Amplifier. I've already done the Bing Bang Fishball event. I have completed just about everything in Summertide Scales and Tails. Those should be videos already on the YouTube. For people on Twitch, if I go through anything too quickly, you can always head over to YouTube and check it out once it uploads. They should all be uploaded at the moment. I'm pretty sure the only thing here I am missing is enough coins to get 30 figurines for the first area, but I'm not too worried about that. So yeah, in terms of this, let's head over to, where's the quest marker? Right, Port Ormos. I don't know why my thing is being weird.
Staring into my eyes.
For those wondering, I have my stream manager on my phone next to me since I stream from my PS5. But I don't know if it's just my Wi-Fi being bad or not. I hope my stream is going smoothly. If not, please let me know. Oh, hey, it's Tignari.
I thought I told him to spray it with water to retain moisture before applying the film. You can't treat a glaze lily like a cactus. If Sanjay does this again, the loss will have to come out of his food expenses.
I'll go talk to him. At this rate, he won't even be able to afford eating cacti for much longer.
Hey,
So yeah, I forget if I said this before my stream cut out. Today's stream will be a short one, but I do plan on streaming more, hopefully soon.
Oh, it's you two. It's been a while. What brings you to Port Ormos?
I am planning on getting my PC fully set up. I've run into a few issues with it, so it's being a little delayed on that aspect, but hopefully soon I will be able to stream from my PC, which means better interaction with you guys.
We didn't have anything to do, and this place looked pretty lively, so we decided to stop by. But, what's with all the flowers around here?
Well, Port Ormos is currently organizing a flower exhibition featuring flowers and plants from all over Teyvat, so I came to help out.
I normally mention it, but I forgot. I will try to be as quiet as possible during the audio dialogue. I tend to skip through the dialogue, mainly text dialogue, fairly quickly just to save time. But if you want to go back and rewatch and read, all of that stuff, it should be in the it should be a YouTube video up on YouTube later whenever it uploads. Generally, it takes a few days for me to actually upload it and have it set live.
The exhibition includes flowers from every corner of the world, each with their own unique properties and needs. With that in mind, the curator commissioned a flower pot from Kasharawar capable of retaining heat and moisture. Even so, an expert is still required to develop tailored transportation and care plans for each type of flower.
Oh, and that expert is you, right?
Not this time, no. I'm just here to help out. The expert in charge is someone else.
Mr. Tainari! Sanjay! He confused the poisonous bulbs with garlic shoots, and he ate them!
Never mind. Forget about what I said about the food expenses. Apologies, Traveler, Paimon. Looks like I've got something to take care of. I'll be back in just a moment.
Tainari's busy no matter where he is, huh? Yeah, seems like it. Hey, don't look at Paimon like that! Paimon is super careful about what she eats. Well, looks like Tainari might be busy for a while. Let's take a look around the port in the meantime. Wow, look at these flowers! They smell so...
Huh?
Paimon's... fine. She's just kind of...
Rainbow roses, glazed.
It's... But,
A moment of your time, you two? If it's not too much trouble, perhaps you could try this incense.
Incense? Oh, the scent is so Whoa, that was fast! Paimon just...
Think nothing of it. From your attire, I imagine you two, seeing as we're both travelers from abroad, it's only right that we help each other.
Oh, so you're here for the flower exhibition
I suppose that's accurate. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Emily, a perfumer from Fontaine.
Paimon is Paimon! Thank you so much for your help just now. Oh, and this is...
The Traveler, right? I've heard a lot about you from the Steambird. It's nice to finally put a face to the name.
What happened back there? What?
Have you ever heard of hay fever? To put it simply, when inhaled, certain pollens can trigger abnormal physical reactions.
But Paimon has seen these kinds of flowers before and nothing weird happened then.
Well, we're all different. The factors that can trigger a reaction to certain stimuli vary by person. In isolation, the effects of certain pollens may seem minimal, but inhaling various types at once can trigger a more overt reaction. But there's no need to worry. Pollen allergies can be effectively mitigated.
Oh, well that's...
Traveler, Paimon, there you are. I left in such a hurry, I forgot to warn you about all the pollen in the air. Emily? Ah, what a coincidence. Looks like my worry was misplaced.
It was nothing, really. We happened to run into each other shortly after my arrival, and I offered them a bit of... I'm more curious as to why you thought the Traveler and Paimon were in danger. Allergies are highly unpredictable. If you were concerned the pollen might trigger a reaction, that might...
Remember the first time we met? You fainted after inhaling Spirit Borneal.
The Spirit Borneal didn't affect Paimon at all, and now she's the one suffering! It makes no sense!
It's not really something you can make sense out of, Paimon. There are all kinds of allergies out there, caused by a variety of different factors. Some people are even allergic to almonds. It's not something you can generalize.
Exactly. I even encountered a case in Fontaine where someone had an allergic reaction to soba noodles their family brought back from Inazuma.
Whoa. Good thing Paimon isn't.
In a manner of speaking, although you could say the patients I deal with are.
In addition to medicine, Emily is also very knowledgeable about botany. She's taught me a lot about the native flora around Fontaine.
And that's where my expertise ends, I'm afraid. When it comes to breadth of knowledge, Tainari certainly comes out on top.
A flower expert? Oh, Paimon's got it! You must be the expert Tainari mentioned.
Wrong again.
Well, I did come for the exhibition, but only to inquire about the Auguste variety. I'm not involved in any official capacity.
Oh, Paimon was sure she got it right this time.
It's a kind of flower that was once popular in Fontaine. The perfume made from it also bears the same name, Auguste.
Auguste, huh? That's not a name you hear often nowadays.
In an ancient language, the word is said to mean sacred or noble. It's sometimes used as a name for people as well. Ah, that reminds me. Are you familiar with a historical event in Fontaine known as Perfume Mania? Perfume Mania was an event that occurred in Fontaine nearly 20 years ago. It all started when several merchants released their own lines of high-end, expensive perfumes, marketing them as must-have luxury products, the very symbol of elegance itself. No one anticipated the absolute frenzy this would create on the market, causing the price of perfumes to skyrocket.
Can we just talk about how they dropped Emily's story quest in August, and she's talking about something called the Auguste? Neat little coincidence. Might be nothing. Who knows?
The demand was twofold, priced by hoarding them and reselling at even higher margins. The value of these products became so inflated, regular bottles of perfume were even going for hundreds of thousands of mora. This resulted in countless disputes and scams. But at the end of the day, perfume is just perfume. The market value greatly exceeded the intrinsic worth of the product, creating an economic bubble that was never going to last. Luckily, the Palais Mermonia recognized the danger and intervened before the craze could truly spread. Many profiteers and scammers were thrown in jail as a result. In the end, only a few wealthy families were affected when the...
What does all this have to do with that Auguste you mentioned earlier?
Well, during the craze, the most popular perfume was none other than Auguste. The demand far exceeded the supply, to the point where it once sold for 10 million mora a bottle.
10 million? Then what about now?
After the mania ended, most perfumes returned to a normal price. Auguste, its namesake, the flower used to create it, went extinct. As a result, no new bottles of Auguste have been made, and the value of the perfume, indeed. The Auguste flower was not a natural variety, you see. It was specially cultivated for use in perfume making. When the bubble popped, all the flower beds used for its cultivation were destroyed in a fire. The variety has never been seen since.
But didn't you say you came to the...
Ah, yes. I came to investigate a certain rumor that the Auguste flower has reappeared in Sumeru. It's causing quite the stir in the...
Traveler, we should help Emily look for it.
I have to agree. Emily wrote me to ask if I could look into the rumor, but the forest rangers haven't received any reports of new plant species recently.
Even if I can locate the flower, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed, Paimon. I don't have any grand mora-making endeavors planned. Divine, noble, one of a kind. All beautiful sentiments, to be sure. But to me, they overshadow the... When it comes to perfume, I want people to forget the price and the prestige, and focus on the beauty of the fragrance itself.
Wow, so noble.
Of course, there's also a more practical reason. In recent years, Low-grade counterfeit versions of a Goost have been popping up on the... Every so often, someone will claim to have recreated the unique scent of a Goost, and the rumor mill will start comparing the counterfeits.
Okay, that's more like the reason behind.
Ever since that rumor started, 3 new perfumes claiming to be made from the Agoost flower. If I can dispel the fanaticism surrounding Agoost, even just by proving the rumor to be false, Fontaine's perfume market can finally... Then I'll be free from all the stories and added meaning and just focus on making what I like.
That makes sense.
Oh, I would of course be grateful for your help, but...
Well, you said it yourself. We're both travelers from abroad, so...
I suppose you're right.
Based on the information I have so far, it's unclear if the rumor is true. Mr. Edgar also thinks it's too early to say. But you could always go talk to him. He was there all those years ago, after all.
I was just about to pay him a...
Edgar?
The person you've been trying to guess this whole time. The flower expert back when he was still working in Fontaine, Auguste.
I should also mention, he was my teacher, the one who taught me the basics of perfumery when I apprenticed in Sumeru.
So, this guy was a famous perfumer in Fontaine, but then he came to Sumeru to teach people from Fontaine? It sounds confusing.
So,
It's
by
an
the
old
way,
story. If
just
you're
the
interested, we can talk more about it when we see him. He should be staying near the hotel.
wait. So, just for the fact that I am waiting for Natlin, I have been saving pulls and all that. I've just got Diluc, so I'm guaranteed the banner art 5-star. I've been trying to save up so I can guarantee some of the new Natlin characters. I might decide to do a pull towards the end of Emily's banner. But for right now, I'm planning on saving so I can at least have a guaranteed 5-star from Natlin. I really want the Pyro Archon, but I have to see about her banner, her trial first.